Hi, my name is Gaille. I'm Looker Studio expert and the founder of Gaille Reports. I would like to talk today about Power My Analytics connector. This connector I really like. Actually, I even can't understand why. I started to use this connector several years ago for the first time, and I found them not super ready, I would say. I found a lot of issues and I didn't use them. But last year, or maybe, I think in the end of 2022, I started to use them again, and I was surprised how they are good. So let's check together. I didn't use this connector with this Gmail account, so I will use free trial. We're talking about Power My Analytics for Google Sheets connector. Let's go and test. I use this Google Sheets for other connectors already that I tested, so it doesn't matter. I will just add one more add-on. Okay. Power My Analytics. Power My Analytics for Google Sheets. I want this one. Admin install, individual install, continue. Yes. Power My Analytics want to access your Google account. If you want to use add-on, you have to allow. It's fine. And then we have some window where we can find this add-on. We can close this window and go to add-ons and find Power My Analytics here. Let's do login. We have a window and we will do authorization, I think. Yes. Okay, which Google account I want to use. And I think since this moment my free trial started. Name your report hub, Gaille Reports. I do nothing really. I clicked nothing if you are curious. Everything is automatically. Okay, login successfully. Okay, name your report hub, Gaille Reports hub. Continue. I'm fine with that. And this is our main window where we can work. What does it mean? Okay. We can change black to white. Theme. I like white one. So here we have my hub name. If I have several ones, I think maybe I will have it here. I can add members for my hub. It's comfortable because I work with different clients and they can set up their own hub and add me there as a member. And if we stop working together, they can just remove me and they will have all data and all configuration set up for them. It doesn't matter if they work with me or with another specialist. I have settings and billing. I will not add billing data because I would like to use my free trial. It will end in 14 days. So it's more than enough for testing. And if you find it nice, you can buy it. Step 1. So we're just following what we see here. Okay, so on the top right corner we have our hub. On the left menu we have, actually this is main menu where usually I work, where I can connect data sources and so on. But let's follow the instructions. Step 1, connect a data source. Connect your first data source. Let's do it. We moved to sources menu. I have nothing here. We can click new data source. Here we have list of data sources. What do I want? I don't know. Actually, they have a lot of different data sources. I can tell you what I used. I used Facebook, Instagram, Google, LinkedIn, Twitter, Microsoft Ad, Pinterest. Oh, they have Stripe. It's nice. I like that they have Stripe. Yeah, so you can find a lot of ad systems, different ad platform, paid platform, and CRM. So it's good. Let's connect Google. Okay. Here I have authorization window. I will close this one. In my authorization window, I have to select all. It's permissions that I give to Power My Analytics and click to continue. When I did it, I can connect my Google data sources. Let's see what do we have. Connect another source, create a report. It's options that I can do. I can create Looker Studio report, Google Sheets, Microsoft, Excel, explore data, and I can export data to Google Analytics, SQL Warehouse, BigQuery. It's super nice. Actually, it's cool. Oh, sorry, I closed this window. It's cool that you can pull data to BigQuery. I really like this opportunity, but plan is more expensive than to pull data to Google Sheets. So if you're limited in budget, try to work with Google Sheets. But anyway, this Power My Analytics connector to BigQuery is cheaper than Supermetrics, for example. So I think compared to other connectors that pull data to BigQuery, I think Power My Analytics they have better price. Anyway, I connected to Google account. And let's connect Facebook, for example. Yes. So I connected Facebook Ads account the same way as I connected Google. So here again, we have recommendations from Power My Analytics. What can we do with our data? We can close it. We have Facebook and Google connected to our Gaille Reports Hub. And with that, we can pull data to Google Sheets or Looker Studio. As I remember, price policy, if you want to pull data to Google Sheets, the price started from $99. And I think this is a really good price because you have stable connectors with different data sources and they're good. If you have only one data source, you can pull data to Looker Studio. And as I remember, plan is cheaper. We can check actually, we can check pricing options. Yeah, single connector from $15, one data source, one account, business from like 40, still it's really good. And spreadsheet at Dawn started from $99. We can add it here, okay, $90. Or here, okay, 65. So the cheapest Google Sheets connector from $65. Anyway, I think this is really cool. And as I remember, BigQuery started only in enterprise plan. And again, from my point of view, it's really good and it's cheaper than hire your own developers who will develop and support, because like Facebook API changed a lot and you have to update your connectors all the time. Anyway, like Power Analytics, I think the price policy reasonable. Let's move to Google Sheets. Now we have extensions, Power My Analytics, we did login. Maybe I should update this page to reload it. And Power My Analytics, help, and show sidebar. We have options here, show sidebar, log out, and help. Let's show sidebar. Same thing that for other connectors, we have right sidebar with setup. And when we open it for the first time, we have special tab, Power My Analytics Configurations tab, where you can see some instructions. And when we create queries, we will have a list of queries here. So let's do it. Let's create a new tab. Let's call it PMA G4 daily. I did for daily, for example. And here I have several buttons. I have support, bug, this insect. I can create new report, refresh reports, and sort. Let's create a new one. We can use actually templates. You see, they have like PPC advertising, Facebook, Amazon. Interesting, but we can create it from the scratch. Here we have Google Analytics for connector. What I like from them, when we do authorization from Google, we connected all Google services. So Google Ads, Google Analytics, YouTube, all Google data sources connected from one authorization. I think it's comfortable. Then we select data account. I have only one. I don't have other options. Google Analytics, I have two options, sample account. This is Google Analytics demo account and my own website. Google Analytics demo account doesn't allow API calls, so we cannot use it for this video. So I have to show you my data, but I think it's not a secret. I don't have too much secret information there. When we selected account, we have configuration. Let's wait a bit. It's loading in the real time, so it takes some time to load. Here we have accounts. I want to use this account and I have to click set configurations. If you don't do it, you will not save it. This is important. So we added connector type, account, and configured. We selected exact Google Analytics for account. Data range, what do we have here? We have custom start to yesterday. This is, I think I use mostly I use this one, custom start to yesterday, because when you update start to date, today is not finished yet and you don't have full data from the date. So I prefer to use this one, custom start to yesterday. And start date, 1st of May. Let's just to check what do we have here. Custom, today, yesterday's, last something days. Week, last something weeks. And same for years. This month to yesterday. It's comfortable as well. This month to yesterday, I cannot see it. 1 year ago. 1 month to date, last month. And the last one this year to date. It's nice as well, but I like to use this one. Custom date till yesterday. When we are done with data range settings, we have to click set range. If you don't do it, by default, it will not save and you will have an issue, an error. Then our metrics and dimensions, you can split them or you can use all of them. I need date, I need source medium. Let's check source medium. And here we have same as in J4. First user source medium, session source medium, and we should have, okay, yeah, we have two options. First user and first session. Yes, let's choose first user source medium. Metrics could be active users, bounce. Here we don't have bounce rate yet. I think they didn't, like Power My Analytics didn't update API because I think, as I remember, Google Analytics 4 updated their API like 1 month ago, maybe less, and probably PMI didn't update their API, so we don't have bounce rate, for example, new users. Let's see what do we have about events, event count, event name, event value, events per session. Okay, bonds we don't have. What else? Purchases, average purchase value, e-commerce purchases, okay, and average engagement time, average engagement time per user, per session. Okay, this we already have. Okay, average engagement time, for example. When we select metrics and dimensions, they're automatically splitted by dimensions and metrics. We can set fields to save it. Filters, I don't want to add filters, so I click set, but you can add, let's observe. We can select any fields, not only that we use in the dashboard, we can select any field. Comparison operator equal, greater, less. Let's select something. Add source name equal. Okay, we have regular expression. In comma, separated list. This is comfortable. Is white space blank? I think this is cool. So we have different options for filters, and I found them more than enough. I like when we have regular expressions because we can write any formula here and use more complex filters. So it's perfect, but I don't need right now filter. I just wanted to see which options do we have. So if I don't need filters, I click set filter. Options order by date, limit how many rows should you have, show report header. Okay, I will show for now, but I don't use it. And I like to name report as a sheet where I want to pull it. This is important. I created tab before. I started to create report. Here we have a console. When we set up, I put my mouse in the cell where I want to pull data. I want to pull data to this tab, PMAG for daily, to A1. So I select this cell, and after that, I click to create report. Then let's wait a bit. Let's wait a bit. And nice. So we have the dashboard. We have dashboard header. We have dates, first source, and all fields that we selected. Let me see how many rows do we have. 4, 5, 5. And I think this match with this one. Yeah, more or less. When we created our first report, we have this query in the list of queries. We can click here, click to summary. Let's click to summary. Here we have information about the query, all configurations. Also, we can refresh it. We can edit, duplicate, move, or delete. If I want to refresh my reports automatically, I have a new button here, schedule refresh. Let's click. We can select refresh period, monthly, weekly, daily, hourly, or hourly only for agencies and enterprise. So we can refresh data daily. Time zone Europe, London, because I'm in Lisbon, so it's connected to my time zone. To time zone of this Google Sheets, I would say that this one. So it depends who created Google Sheets. Add-on will be connected to this time zone. Send email alert and error. Send email with reports if you need. So we set up it and click save. From this moment, further on, a report will be updated daily basis at 7 a.m. Lisbon time. I want to edit this dashboard or this report. I don't need additional columns. And Okay, please. Yeah, let's observe PMA configuration tab. This tab that was created automatically. Here, as you see, we have the first row with our script. We have ID, it's unique number of the script. We have name, this is name of the query of our report, sheet name, from which cell we start our report, connector type, and some other settings. If you want to update your report, you can do it as I did right now. Click to edit report and do it in this menu. Also, you can do it here and just change some fields here. For example, I can remove and refresh report automatically, and after this, this field will be removed. So we have two options all the time. We can update it manually from this field, or we can use panel. We can use right menu. Let's use right menu, it's easier. I just wanted to update options. Usually I don't use report header, I use show column header, show all time values, fill in date and missing dates, options applied to report that contains date field and other dimensions. Okay, I don't use it actually. Show no data. Okay, sometimes I use it, sometimes not, but I don't, I prefer to remove it. Show reports, grid lines, I remove it usually. Use readable dates, yes, this I need. So I use this combination of checkboxes and I click to update report. Okay, on PMA configuration tab, it's you can see it here fine, like show header true false, show header columns true false. We started to update report, so this row will be updated as well when our query will work. So you see show header is false. So basically, as you see, we can replace information here, change information here, and report will be updated. Let's see our report. It's all bold. I don't need it. Yeah, we use this. Let me see one more thing. If I want to change order of columns, can I do it or not? What I like here is that dimensions on the left side, metrics on the right side. I think this is correct. And this, I think it became a mess if it is not sorting. Can I change it? For example, I change order of fields. Let's update the dashboard. Let's update our report and see if we can change order of metrics and dimensions. Date, yeah, it works. Perfect. So we have influence and we can change order of columns. I think this is an important thing and we should use it. Again, I talk about this in my previous videos, but anyway, how do I work with this data? I don't use this data directly because you can have an error with connector. You can have, everything could happen. Really, believe me, I had so much errors, so much trouble. So what I do, I add a new tab. I click LS, like Looker Studio, Power My Analytics, J4. And here I create fields and do links to my fields. I can change order again if I need. And here already, this tab is not connected to Power My Analytics query. And I will just do links to this tab, for example. And here is And here already I can add some formulas if I need, like active users and new users. Active users is column D, and new users is column F. So if I percentage of new users. So if I want to add formulas, I edit here array formula if error nothing, like new users divide by. So I can write formula here. And here it's more safe than to use query, to use tab with a query where you pull data. Also, you can add here data from other tabs, for example, from Google Ads, Facebook Ads data. You can use different formulas. So I really recommend you to use separate tab that you connect to Looker Studio. I think that is it, what I wanted to tell you about general information about Power My Analytics connector. If you want to create a new dashboard, you click Add Report, you select Data Source, and just experiment with metrics and dimensions that you like, and so on. I find this interface of this connector is useful. We have nice website where you can connect your data sources, is comfortable. We have nice interface of Google Sheets add-on. As well, we have nice interface for a Looker Studio connector. When we connected, I think last moment, when we connected, when we started to use our Google Sheets add-on, here on reports part on Google Sheets, we can see connector and owner, some information about my query. I created only one query using only one connector, so we have this information on Power My Analytics website. And we can open this Google Sheets, view logs, some history of query, how query worked, and we can delete scheduled query. When we start to use Power My Analytics for Google Looker Studio, we will have reports here. Same for Microsoft Excel. And more or less that is it. I think so, what I wanted to tell you. And here we have my connectors. That is it. Let me know if you like this video. If you want to have more overview for different connector services, or maybe some details about Power My Analytics or Supermetrics, because I use them a lot, I can tell you some my tricks that I use for work, because of course there are some tricks, and of course I talk to support quite a lot, asking some questions. Of course we have some troubles because you work with when you work with different APIs. All the time something is broken and you have to fix it or find a way how to fix it, and so on. Yeah. Please, I will wait for your likes, comments, and subscribe to my channel if you didn't do it yet before. Thank you, and bye-bye.